Crocker moved to the inside to avoid it. A big run by Todd Bodine. Can Kyle Busch catch him?
The 51 coming to the checkers.
The 51 laid back off of him, Phil. Here's the run that he's looking for. Johnny Busch and Benson's going to push. They're going to be
outside. To the outside goes Kyle Busch, but it's Todd Bodine crossing the start-finish line in front of Kyle Busch and Johnny Benson.
Daytona, boys. That's the way I started off, and there's a hell of a lot more of them to come. Great job, bud. You, Jimmy, did a hell of a job there at the end.
They did a great job. They sure did. They held off Kyle Busch, who had 4 fresh tires. Todd only got 2 on his pit stop.
Kyle Busch, so strong in whatever vehicle he gets into.
He stays busy running all 3 of these series. In his spare time, he runs a late model car.
He needs to practice.
A lot of seat time, and another checkered flag is going to fly for the 51 with Kyle Busch behind the wheel, winning the San Bernardino County 200.
Dadgum, good job right there, boys.
Guys, great truck. Great truck.
Started back in the 20th spot. Was running 6 at the end of, what, 8 or 10 laps here?
He told us that he didn't think starting back in the 20th spot was going to hamper his efforts much, and he did. It didn't.
break that draft off of Hornaday so he has nothing to pull up to, and he doesn't have anything to pull up to. Kyle Busch will bring this thing home off 4.
This will be the 3rd win at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the trucks for Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins the American Commercial Lines 200. Look at the 2 and 3 wide battles back behind them, all for positioning.
Awesome.
They're not done yet, Rick.
Here comes Kyle Busch. He's kicking the nose. Oh, no! The 23. Around goes the 51. And coming out of 4, Dennis Setzer will win at Martinsville.
Whatever. Oh, no.
The field going by the 51 and the 23. Now Kyle Busch gets it straightened back out as they celebrate. Not trying to give anything to Jack Sprague as far as a little bit of a draft. Sprague looks to the outside. Will he slingshot off of turn number 4? Coming out of 4, Ron Hornaday looks as though he's going to have enough fuel, and he will win at Kansas.
What an outstanding effort by Rick Wren and Ron Hornaday, that entire Kevin Harvick Incorporated team.
One final chance. Here comes Chad McCumbee. He looks down low. Now he peeks up high. Here comes Brendan going on the high side. Coming out of turn number 4. Can Matt Craftsman hold on to win his first ever truck race? He will. Matt Craftsman wins at Lowe's.
What a great race.
Nice job by Matt Crafton.
I love the way he ran that last lap. Turns 1 and 2, he ran through the middle of the track, switched it up, dove right back to the bottom in 3 and 4, and made it work.
Thank you.
A long time coming and well deserved.
A long, long time.
You did it, boy. Good job. Dang, that's awesome. Good job, dude.
Elias right there.
Here he goes. He makes contact. David Starr keeps it straight. They're side by side. 3 wide down the backstretch. Donnie Lee out in front. Todd Bodine down on the bottom. As they come out of 4, Donnie Leah has the edge. Donnie Leah will win at Mansfield.
What a terrific finish, and what a job by Donnie Leah. He was aggressive this race, and it got him a win.
That was amazing for Donnie Leah. He moved David Starr out of the way, Phil.
He sure did. He sure did.
To be a very calming voice from Slugger Labby saying, easy, half throttle, do whatever you got to do, toenail.
The nickname may stick, but it's going to be Scott Speed coming out of turn number 4. He'll win at the Monster Mile.
Yeah, baby.
Is 4th. Looking to improve on that, and the only way to make it better is to get to victory lane. Through 3 and 4, it's looking good. Ron Hornaday will win his 35th NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race.
Terrific job by Ron Hornaday, but Kyle Busch, what a job he did. Never sat in that truck till the green flag fell, started at the very back of the pack. The truck was not good to start with. They worked on it, got a second place finish, but
Ron Hornaday off the racetrack. The field gets through 1 and 2. They stay green. Eric Darnell tries to hold off Johnny Benson. Here he comes looking to the bottom of the racetrack.
Johnny goes right down to the bottom.
What a great job by Eric Darnell. Here comes Tom Bodine.
Johnny Benson looking to the inside. It's door to door as they come to the start-finish line. Johnny Benson trying to get it. He's going to go across the start-finish line. They were almost identical across the start-finish line. We still haven't seen as they have updated the scores.
We couldn't tell. We're right on the start-finish line, and we could not tell who won the race.
They're going to have to go to the camera. They're saying it was that close to find out who won this race. Johnny Benson and Eric Darnell were side by side when they went across the start-finish line.
Let's see what we have on our camera right here. Here comes Johnny Benson. He's on the inside right against the gravel.
And Johnny Benson right now has the edge.
But not for long. Here comes Darnell with the momentum on the high side, getting that side draft to the line.
Closing in on the start-finish line.
Eric Darnell.
A dead heat.
I think it's Eric Darnell by
I don't
inches.
know if Johnny Benson might not get the nod here. This right here may be the closest finish ever in the history of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Thanks a lot, guys. You guys are awesome. Good job.
Eric Darnell gets the win. It's win number 2 for Darnell. The difference between he and second place Matt Crafton, almost a straightaway. Johnny Benson on the pole to start this race. Coming out of turn number 4, it will be career win number 10. Johnny Benson, 3 in a row from Milwaukee.
Good job, Carl, too. Good job, everybody. Team effort today. Number 3, looking for work.
Won the very first race at Memphis Motorsports Park back in 1998. Looking to make it 2 wins from this racetrack. Eric Darnell gives it all he's got. Can't catch him. Hornaday wins at Memphis.
And with this win comes the point lead after our point leader Johnny Benson has trouble early on.
Ron Hornaday wins at Memphis, moves to the top of the charts in the points. And Lindy Hornaday celebrating with the team. Johnny Benson looking to find victory lane for the second time in 2008. It will be his first win at Kentucky Speedway in just his 4th start at this racetrack. Johnny Benson will win at Kentucky.
Great run for Michael and that. Matt Crafton continues to show that he's for real. Dennis Setzer with a top 5 run, and David Starr and Kyle Busch gets his way back up to the 6th position. Mike Skinner gets passed by Kyle Busch late.
Johnny Benson's going to hold on to the bottom of the racetrack. Ron Hornaday charges in just a bit too hard, and that will wrap it up. Johnny Benson will now have a win from O'Reilly Raceway Park. Increasing his lead over the 99 of Eric Darnell. It has been an impressive performance by this entire Bill Davis Racing team on the number 23 of Johnny Benson. That certified Toyota used cars truck making his way to victory lane tonight, crossing the start-finish line 3 in a row for Benson.
Great run for Eric Darnell in second. Great pit strategy. Fuel only on the last stop. Tom Bodine ends up in 3rd, and Sprague and Hornaday teammates finish 4th and 5th.
And Stacy Coffin is battling the top.
Bodine trying to reel him in. It's the same distance, though, as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch will win his 3rd race of 2008.
Great job by Tom Bodine in second.
Crashing off turn 4.
Brian Scott spins off turn number 4. Scott Speed, another top 5 finish for that young driver.
Johnny Benson not able to get by his teammate. It looked as though they raced very clean. Scott Speed comes home in 3rd. 2 of Jack Sprague. Those were your top 5 when they crossed the start-finish line. Now, just 2 turns remain. Ron Hornaday goes through 3 and 4. The crowd is on their feet, cheering on. Ron Hornaday coming to his
37th career win. First win in Gateway for Ron Hornaday.
Had a great battle for fourth. Todd Bodine and Jack Sprague went through 3 and 4 side by side, and they were side by side at the start finish line. There's another good battle. Looked like Kevin Wood and Mark Davis.
As the top three make their way down the backstretch, Ron Hornaday looking to add to his series record of wins. He's got 37 coming into this. He's going to add to it today. Coming out of turn number 4, Ron Hornaday will see the checkered flag for the 38th time in his career.
Great job by Travis Quammel, finishing third, his best finish of the season. Eric Darnell with another top 5, and Rick Crawford gets a top 5 at a place that he's won before.
Look at 3 wide there. Remember, if the caution flag were to come out, this race would be over. Eric needs to do something now.
Mike Skinner looking to find victory lane again in his career. Problems behind him. Will that bring out the caution? Not yet. They're holding it out. No caution as of this point. It's going to be a battle. Here comes Eric Darnell. He charges to the outside. Coming out of turn number 4, side by side. Who's going to win it? It is going to be Mike Skinner. Skinner will win it over Eric Darnell.
How about that finish?
Big crash right in front of the start-finish line. Colin Brown with a lot of damage. What an unbelievable finish. Congratulations. The winning crew chief. We could do the interview right here. Doug Richard, the winning crew chief for tonight's race. Mike Skinner back in victory lane in 2008. And this will end the race. Who's in front?
The caution isn't out yet. This is all behind the pack. Maybe the caution hasn't flown. No caution.
They still haven't thrown the caution. Kyle Busch is in front of Todd Bodine. Colin Brown hung out on the outside. Can he get help from TJ Bell in time? Coming out of turn number 4. Now Todd Bodine moves to the outside. Bodine makes the run. They go through the triangle. Can Kyle Busch get to him? Here Todd Bodine and Kyle Busch. It's Todd Bodine at the line. He'll win again.
And TJ Bell into the outside wall, comes across the line 8th into the outside wall.
How about Todd Bodine winning the last 3 super speedway races?
He was able to get Kyle Busch sideways off turn 4, and that broke Kyle Busch's momentum. He jumped to the outside, and what did it open up? The floodgates. Here they all come.
Look at, did you see Rick Wren? How happy he was. Ron Hornaday comes across the line in second.
Harvick runs out of fuel. He will pull in right beside his team truck, and now it's all Johnny Benson working his way out of turn number 4. Benson is going to win in Martinsville. Benson with that win will now take over the lead. Problems coming out of turn number 4. Brendan Gaughan gets turned around. And right there, a huge point implication today. 65-point swing. Well, more than that, 65 points is the lead that Johnny Benson now has over Ron Hornaday. Great run for Ron Hornaday as they come to the start-finish line. 1 lap of racing to go. Hornaday's in the lead.
Ryan Newman got sideways off of turn 4 that time. Ron Hornaday,
he has
side by
so
side.
Strong in 1 and 2 down on the bottom, but on the top. Here comes Ryan Newman. The momentum will carry forward. Ryan Newman back in front now as they go down the backstretch. Look at team owner Kevin Harvick.
Wow.
The final turns here in Atlanta.
What a turn 1 and 2 by Ryan Newman. He needed that corner, and he got it. He's going to win this race.
Ryan Newman making his first ever Craftsman Truck Series start, and he will win at Atlanta.
Great deal, guys.
What a job by Ryan Newman and Ron Hornaday, too, and this whole entire KHI team.
Great job, Ryan. Thank you very much.
Todd Bodine on the bottom. Johnny Benson moving to the outside as they continue to battle down the backstretch.
Oh, Todd slid up the racetrack. It's going to open the door on the bottom for Johnny.
Johnny Benson makes his move to the bottom. Coming out of 4 across the start-finish line. Hornaday wins in Texas. That battle now decided. Johnny Benson in front of Todd Bodine. 5 more points for Johnny Benson. The difference is 6 here at Texas. Started off looking like a bad night for Kevin Harvick. His race truck had problems early on. He is going to win at Phoenix,
job, buddy.
and that makes everything better.
That's a record win.
Awesome job.
Brian Scott comes across in fourth with a best career finish for him.
Thing was awesome.
Sure is good to see Skinner get his feet back up under him, get a top 5 finish in that 5 truck. We talked about the points battle for the 4th position in the truck series, and Skinner took advantage of that tight battle.
Remember Atlanta, Ryan Newman passed Ron Hornaday for the lead, cost him 15 points.
Johnny Benson currently running in the 6th spot. Could that be enough for a championship? Coming out of turn number 4, it's going to be Todd Bodine winning the race. And Johnny Benson will win the championship.
Buddy, you are the man. You are the man. Good job, buddy.
Wow,
Unbelievable.
What a race, what a finish.
Hornaday came within a bumper of Johnny Benson and a championship.
There's Johnny's wife, Debbie, right there.
Trip Bruce is saying, did we win or did we not win?
Trust us, Trip, you won.
Trip Bruce,
Hi,
you
guys,
are a championship crew chief. You have won the 2008 championship. You finished in front of Ron Hornaday.
What an incredible day.
That was all that they had to do after both of them led laps today. One had to finish in front of the other. Adam Alexander.
But he's got no one to help him down there.
Well, that car sat on the pole for a reason. It's because it was the fastest one here. They're going to have a really hard time because they're really not willing to work. Everybody's trying to get every spot they possibly can.
A couple of Toyotas and a Chevrolet. Earnhardt Jr. back in 3rd spot. Tony Stewart trying to hang on. Tony Stewart, the pole sitter, will come down and win the season opener at Daytona.
You are the best at this track. You are the best.
Well, he's not just the best at this track. He's pretty close to the best at any racetrack. That is quite a driver there, and he did a terrific job.
There is Kyle Busch. Does he have enough fuel to finish in the 2nd position?
Looks like he's going to.
Out of turn 4, Tony Stewart will win back-to-back in NASCAR nationwide competition to kick off the 2008 season.
Hey, buddy, you just led 136 out of 150 laps. Man, I love having you in my race car. Great job, guys. I'm real proud of every one of you.
How about that finish right there with Burton and Jr.? They're still racing hard. Yeah, and Harvick got 3rd spot. Harvick got 3rd over Ruderman. He really likes to go around the bottom, and he works hard at making his car work down there, and it's been fantastic today.
He is the all-time winningest driver in NASCAR Nationwide Series history, and Mark Martin, in his first start of the year, picks off win number 48 for his career at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Thanks, man.
Jeff Burton for the lead earlier, that he could go in there after he got a lap on his tires and really get off of turn 2 on that higher line.
Final couple of turns. Kenseth trying to win for the first time in 19 races, and Matt Kenseth will come down and take the victory at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Good job, you guys. Appreciate it.
Excellent job, driver. Nice job today in the pits, guys. Nice job. Thank all the motormen for working hard this week and changing motors. Nice job in the pits, guys.
And we thank Mr. Brewer for the tour, and as you might have guessed by the picture just as we went to that, the race has been called. Clint Boyer getting rushed by his team. Congratulations being given. NASCAR just pulled the plug, and Clint Boyer has been declared the winner of this race. His 6th nationwide victory in what is the first ever rain-shortened nationwide series race at this track. While they push the car to victory lane, Shannon is with the
record for fewest cautions. We've only had 3 today. The old record was 5. It's going to be a new race record for speed, and for Scott Wimmer, it's going to be a record day. His first win for Richard Childress Racing. Here he comes to the stripe. New winner at Nashville, Scott Wimmer.
Concrete cow, man. I love it. I love it, man. I love all you guys. That's great. Let's go, boys. All right.
Looks like that crew's real happy for Scott Wimmer.
Did you hear the relief in that voice?
Well, I heard it.
Everybody's happy for Wimmer. I mean, what a great job. It was
solid all day.
Cut a tire. He broke a shock mount. He's been involved in an accident. He has not gone to victory lane in 2008. He is a half a lap away from changing that. Here he comes.
Proud of you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. DLP, Kyle Busch, victory lane in Texas. Woo!
Kyle Busch gets his first win in 2008 in dominant fashion at Texas.
Here comes Carl. He's trying to close the gap. Does he have enough? They make it through the kink, heading for 3.
This is where Carl's really been good, getting back to the gas really hard. Kyle Busch gives him the bottom.
Kyle Busch, though, going to come out of turn number 4. He's going to pick up his second straight win here at Phoenix and second in a row this year.
Woo! Yeah, boys. Awesome job. Thank you so much. Come on, give me a group hug. Woo-hoo!
Turn 7, wide open, Kyle Busch. His second trip to Mexico. And the kid from Las Vegas, Nevada will become the 4th different winner for NASCAR's Nationwide Series in Mexico. Ambrose finishes second.
You boys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. You guys are so awesome.
Here he comes on the outside. Listen to this crowd as Dale Earnhardt Jr. runs door to door with Tony Stewart. Can he stay there?
Well, they both got help now, so that didn't work in Junior's favor. Check out Leffler on the outside.
You're still clear.
They were 3 wide. Now they're 4 wide. Back for 8th position. Start-finish line is all the way down in turn 1. Will they have a shot? Tony Stewart trying to hold on. David Stremme trying to stay in second spot. Here they come.
Boys, we want to Talladega.
Stewart takes the win at Talladega for the very first time in his career.
That he would rather win this than any other race on tour. And oh, look at the contact. Kyle Busch gets bumped by the 66, and here he comes right back underneath him. But coming out of turn number 4, Denny Hamlin fulfills a dream. Man, what a finish. They were dead sideways going into turn 3, bumping and banging, and held on to it.
Buddy, we just won a race. Yeah!
Tony Stewart trying to hang on and get his very first win ever at the track. Too tough to tame. The 2-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion will say from now on, I have won at Darlington Raceway. Great battle for 3rd spot, Rudeman and Todd Bodine.
And in Steven and Stremme 5th and 6th again for the 2nd week in a row. Denny just got a bomb it into turn 3. Oh!
And the 7 car, heavy contact, and that race is over. Once the green-white checkered, if there's a yellow, the race ends immediately by virtue of scoring on the racetrack, and Kyle Busch will be the winner here.
Looks like somebody finally stopped the Gibbs cars here.
Well, the Toyotas are still hot out there right now, making big horsepower, but you heard Dale Jr. say he thought he had a good one too.
Kyle Busch picks up the checkered flag. The 4th win here in 2008. And amazingly, it is Kyle Busch in the Braun racing car that stops the Joe Gibbs string of winning 6 races in a row. In turns 3 and 4, the 18 car for Denny Hamlin. Joe Gibbs Racing going to pick up their 9th win. And Denny Hamlin does it at the Monster Mile.
Great job, dude. Great job. First time in the 18 car, 1 ride, 1 win. Way to go, bud.
Final lap for the youngster from Michigan. Great battle for 2nd spot there. Boyer trying to hold off David Stremme, with the story up front is the 88 car coming out of turn 4. First time winner in 2008, Brad Keselowski.
Looks like Stremme gets 2nd over Rudeman.
Well, it looks like Strumming got in the back of Boyer just a little bit, moved him up the racetrack out of second place. Another good run for Strumming. He is 18 years, 21 days, and boy, what a Father's Day present he is going to give to Dad, because the 18-year-old in only his third start is going to win a NASCAR Nationwide Series race at Kentucky.
Unbelievable. Proud papa right there.
You're going to have a good Father's Day tomorrow, that's for sure. 8th different winner in this race in 8 years.
May just be getting back to being a winner in 2008.
Carl's saying, I'm back. He's going to have a little extra weight in the airplane going home. He'll have the iron in there.
This could be because of his head. He's going to have a big head going home tonight.
Coming out of turn 4, and Carl Edwards goes back to victory lane for the first time in 2008.
Awesome. Great job, guys. Great job. Great job.
And we've got trouble, but the white flag is waving Biffle into the wall.
Caution down.
And this white flag is waved, white and yellow simultaneously.
That's it, isn't it? Once you take the white.
That's going to give us our 22nd different winner.
And that's exactly what Tony said. I was laying out to let him talk, but once you get the white, the next one is the checkered flag. So Tony Stewart becomes the 22nd different winner in 22 races here in New Hampshire. What can he do down the backstretch here in the final lap?
This is the last shot they have, and it looks like the 20 car's got the advantage.
Yeah, the only thing a junior can do here is help the 18 try to pass the 20. Junior's not going to get to the front. And I don't think that they're going to get by the 20 car. Look at this. You called it, Randy.
It looked like Kyle Busch just got just enough run on the 20, but had to get out of the throttle because the front end took off.
Yeah, and actually he pushed him by.
Out of turn 4, final lap on a Friday night, July 4th in Daytona. The 20 car goes to victory lane once again. Denny Hamlin takes the win as the car spins out of turn 4 into the grass area. Toyota has been the car to beat all year long, specifically Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas. And coming out of turn 4, Kyle Busch will be the winner here in Windy City. Kyle gets win number 5 in 2008.
Yeah, baby. Woo, go give me that flag.
Battle for position here, 5th spot, and Rudeman will just get it in front of the 16 car of Greg Biffle. Final lap here for cousin Carl Edwards in the Roush Fenway Ford. How good is it for Carl Edwards, who grew up with a little boy wanting to win here? He did it in 2006. And now coming out of turn 4, the kid from Columbia, Missouri wins at Gateway. Carl Edwards gets win number 2 in 2008.
Awesome job, guys. Carl, you're great, man. Awesome. Man, you don't know how much that means, Drew. Thank you, guys.
He's going to get that top 5 spot.
Down the backstretch for one last time. He will lead a total of 197 of the 200 laps. And anybody that wants to hear it...
You are a daddy rabbit, brother.
There he is.
That man.
Your winner, Kyle Busch.
Well done, man. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Great car all day. Good job, Jason.
Take a look at Carl Edwards as he comes home in 11th position.
I'd give anything for a pair of... Oh, it's over? They just said it's over. All right, so it was a great race, a lot of fun, and see y'all next week.
Boy, that's the way to break the news, huh, fellas?
Well, take a look as the 5 car has been told. In fact, they got the word before we got the word. So congratulations are going to go to Ron Fellows and the number 5 team as he picks up his 4th career Nationwide Series win, the other 3 at Watkins Glen.
No love lost. Remember, it was Boris Said who said, I will get even. Remember, he was very angry after what happened in Mexico City, and Marcus Ambrose needs to tiptoe here.
I believe I'd just follow him to the checker. Yeah, there's no reason to pass him. He's got plenty of cushion back there. These guys aren't going to catch him from behind unless Boris just stops.
Kyle Busch trying to reel him in, turn 10.
Good caution, that's it.
That's it. Race is over. 59 car, Marcus Ambrose.
How about that? Gary Cogswell celebrates on the pit box.
Marcus, way go, guys.
And Marcus Ambrose goes to victory lane for the first time in his career at Watkins Glen. May finish second today. Is it certain racetracks and certain drivers? I know you love this place.
Yeah, it's just, it is a fun place, and you get a feel and you adapt as we have a crash here, but the white flag has already been displayed.
And so the race will be official because they are waving the Kevin Moss, waving the white in caution, and Carl Edwards will get the win.
Caution is out.
So for the first time in his NASCAR Nationwide Series career, Carl Edwards is a winner at Michigan. Edwards coming down, waving to the crowd here.
And that's it, checkered flag. Good job.
It'll be Carl Edwards' third win of the 2008 season. He won at Milwaukee, he won at Gateway, and now gets his first win, and the first win for Roush Fenway at this racetrack since 1998. White flag for Brad Keselowski, and he will drive it into the corner. Keselowski will come down and take the checkered flag as a two-time winner in 2008. What a job for the 24-year-old from Michigan.
You guys are awesome. Man, awesome.
We've got action off
today.
of 4 here. Sam Hornish getting in the back of the...
We took it, so I reckon.
22 car is in the wall, and the white flag has waved.
So that means the race will be over. Once the white flag is displayed, the next flag is the checkered flag.
So this one is history. Josh Wise in the 22 car gets up and tags the concrete. Final lap.
Amazing tonight. Thank you so much. Unbelievable.
It really was amazing performance for this 18 team.
Sure these guys will come by and give a friendly wave.
It's a good thing our wonderful graphics people got that stat up there about nobody won from the pole in this, because we wouldn't have been able to use that in February when we come back here. So
yeah, we're finished with that one.
Yeah.
Warrior keeps fighting back. Carl Edwards is going to win this race.
Carl Edwards comes out of turn 4 and wins at Richmond. Wimmer takes second. Boyer third. Hamlin fourth.
Awesome job. You guys down there, way to not give up. We had 2 bad ones and we came in. You got a good one when we needed it. Thanks, Carl, man. We got it close for you. You took it the rest of the way. You're awesome, dude.
Denny Hamlin goes by and takes a spot. Final lap, turn 3 for the 18 car of Kyle Busch. Out of turn 4, and Rowdy Busch will do it for the 8th time in the NASCAR Nationwide Series in 2008.
Good job, boys. Good job. Nice pit stop. Good job, Bill.
Denny Hamlin will do something no other driver has done at Kansas Speedway in NASCAR Nationwide competition. He will lead the most laps and come down and take the win. Denny Hamlin takes the win at Kansas, his 4th win of the year.
Yeah, and coming off of turn 4 here, Carl Edwards is going to pick up 1 more spot, get 5 points closer to Clint Boyer, even though he's going to lose a few points today. He passed Matt Kenseth coming out of turn 4.
Kyle Busch just pulling away by 0.3 of a second. And out of turn 4 at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Kyle Busch will get the sweep, his 9th win in 2008.
Good job, boys. Good job, Kyle.
Kyle Busch is unbeatable tonight.
Yeah, that car was just strong all night long. Burton second, Vickers third.
Boys are amazing. Awesome job. Thank you so much. I love it. Woo! One flag, one more time.
Carl Edwards looking to win here at Memphis.
He's got the lead by, about 4 feet. Here comes Kenny Wallace. Can he get into the mix? Down the backstretch for the final time.
Anything can happen going into 3. I won a race here last year, or years ago, and it's not going to happen. He won't have nothing for him.
Coming out of turn 4, Carl Edwards with David Rudiman all over his back bumper, and it's going to be Edwards. And the championship is on again.
Unbelievable. Started in the back of the pack, and we got to spin at the start-finish line. It's Bobby Hamilton around. Doesn't get hit. Good job out of Bobby, but what about Edwards? Tailback to the front. This crew is amazing today, guys.
Coming all 3 last time was where Carl Edwards really closed up. Watch Carl just stay in the throttle. We've seen him do it before, bounce it off the wall in Kansas. Here he comes. Did he have enough time? No. 4 car lengths, 3 car lengths, and Kyle Busch will take the win.
Number 10. Holy crap. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Bill.
Warriors up to 4th. Here comes Denny Hamlin. Does he have enough time to get there? He is coming in a hurry out of turn 4. Here comes Hamlin. Here comes Edwards. And it's a half a car length, and Edwards will get the win.
Clint Boyer comes home 4th there. He actually, that worked to his advantage by coming to get those tires.
Nice caution there, huh, Jason? Yeah.
Doesn't look like Kyle Busch is going to have anything for Carl Edwards in his final turns.
Coming out of turn 4, Carl Edwards will win the battle, but will not win the war. Edwards will win the race. And the 2008 NASCAR Nationwide Series champion is Clint Boyer.
Congratulations, Clint Boyer. Oh, what a great year. Oh, that's great. Nothing feels better than winning a championship.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it.
With Sorensen and Mears.
Watch that outside. Watch the outside. Protect the bottom.
Now is that yellow line your best friend?
It is now. It is now.
Because you can't pass below it, but that outside line, they're getting a run. Here comes Johnson to the high side.
And Earnhardt comes up to block. That opens the bottom for Stewart. And the 30th Budweiser shootout goes to the National Guard Impala, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yes, sir. All right. All right. Bake it, baby. Bake it.
This is the first time we've seen anybody get away from the lead pack.
Yeah, that's the biggest lead I've seen anybody have here all week.
There's Kenny Wallace in the 87 car trying to come to the finish line to get him the Daytona 500.
Oh, 3 wide behind the leaders. It sorts out. And the second checkered flag for the Sprint Cup cars in Speedweeks. Dale Earnhardt Jr. again.
Boy, Menard in the 15 got pushed all the way down on the apron.
He went down there. He had nowhere to go. He had to try to get by Kenny. I don't know why, but he had to.
There's John Andretti in the 34 car. Remember, fresh tires. He drives by David Rudiman in the 00. John's trying to get into the Daytona 500.
And he might just make it, Larry. He has come from nowhere. Look at that thing go.
Right now he's in, but there's still 1 mile to go.
I tell you what, if John Andretti gets in, this will be the feel-good story of qualifying for the 500.
I'm with you here.
Denny Hamlin wins it. Dale Jarrett is in. John Andretti is in.
John Andretti almost beat Dale Jarrett. That shows you right there what 4 fresh tires will do for you.
Toyota on the inside lane. Dodge on the outside lane. Who's going to win it?
It's going to come all the way to the wire. Here they go into turn 3.
Teammates working together. 2018, 212. 12 is going to win this race. I don't believe they can catch him back to the line.
He's going to have to make it wide.
Pedal, baby.
He's going to have to make it wide.
It's the Boilermaker, Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman, Roger Penske. Win the Daytona 500.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
Roger Penske's first restrictor plate win and his first 1-2 finish.
And done it in style, man. 1-2.
Hello, Newman.
Here in Southern California. Got to spin. Hard the wall.
The caution is out, so the field is frozen. The race is over right there because we're on the white flag lap.
Dale Jarrett's car rolls down from the banking.
Once you enter into the white flag lap and there's a caution, the race is over.
Yellow came out after the white flag.
Checkered flag. Carl Edwards wins the Auto Club 500, his first victory at California Speedway, and the 11th victory here for Roush Racing. 6 in Sprint Cup, 6 in the Nationwide Series, and 2 in the Craftsman Truck Series.
Good job, Carl. Carl's loving this. He's looking in the mirror saying, bye-bye, boys.
Harvick coming into the picture.
See you at the casino.
Single file. Biffle looks high.
Whoa, Biffle.
And for the 9th time in his Sprint Cup career, Carl Edwards will go to victory lane.
2 in a row. Way to go, Carl.
Hey, what? We had a side-by-side battle for 6 between Casey Kane and David Reagan.
It's over for sure, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, 10-4. Checkered to waving here. Good job.
That's a Toyota and a Toyota. I think I would have asked for a little help there if it had been me.
That was Kyle Busch that said, coming to the checkers over here.
For the first time in Sprint Cup racing since 1954.
Come on, folks, kick my hand.
Foreign nameplates going to victory lane. Wild Thing wins.
Yes,
Kyle Busch wins the Cobalt Tools 500.
Good job, boy.
And Tony Stewart, his teammate, they'll make it a 1-2 sweep. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 3rd. Greg Biffle falls back to 4th, and Jeff Gordon comes home 5th.
For the first time in 2008, a Chevrolet will go to victory lane. RCR 1, 2, 3. Burton, Harvick, Boyer.
Richard Childress Racing has never had a 1-2 finish. They just had a 1-2-3.
Unbelievable. And that's why they sell it out every time the Sprint Cup Series comes to Bristol.
Let's just run into turn 3 though, Larry. You got a slow car in front of you. Gordon's coming. He's looking to the high. He's going to diamond it off, but it's not. It's too little, too late.
The grandfather clock chimes for Denny Hamlin. He beats Jeff Gordon, Jeff Burton,
99
Jimmy Johnson,
99 out of fuel.
and Tony Stewart.
Great job, Mike. Awesome job. Love you guys. 10-4. You're the one that ran back, man. Good job.
He did. He fought hard.
Hang in there.
Carl Edwards off turn 4. Will win the Samsung 500.
Oh, we got Clint Boyer sideways.
Denny Hamlin and Boyer got together, with Boyer ending up in the wall, but coming across the line in 4th.
Yeah, Hamlin got into Boyer, and I don't know how Clint kept from wrecking that thing. He did hit the wall, but he didn't wreck anybody else.
Yeah.
High stakes, gambling, he does it.
If he can just make it to turn 4, he'll be in good shape.
Put it in neutral.
He could coast, put it in neutral, whatever you want to do. You got it made.
Jimmy Johnson off turn 4.
He did
First win for Hendrick in 2008.
He did it.
Jimmy Johnson coasts across on fumes and wins it.
I'm not sure we'll see a burnout. I'm not sure there's enough fuel to do a burnout.
That is it. You won.
Oh, by the way.
Clint Boyer crosses the line 8 seconds behind Johnson.
Now all the other guys are saying, why did we stop?
Kyle Busch
Still leading.
Oh,
trouble. A big one.
Much worse.
Turn 2.
48.
Keep rolling.
We still are not cautioned. Caution is out.
They got cars out. We got to stop.
That's hard.
That's it. You can't. The race is over.
Because we took the white flag.
We're in the white flag lap. The race is over. What a wreck.
And Kyle Busch.
Oh, man, I don't believe it. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Eminem. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, you are my man.
Checkered flag.
There you go.
Kyle Busch. Rowdy Busch wins at Talladega.
Racing like crazy.
Well, they're side by side one more time.
Like crazy behind you. Now,
This is it. for the win. Clint Boyer's going to take it to the bank, take it to BB&T and cash the check. He wins in Richmond.
Kyle Busch just edged Mark Martin back to finish second. Looks like Tony Stewart fourth and Martin Truex Jr. fifth.
The last guy that had a lot of trouble getting out of Richmond, I think his name was Grant, wasn't it? That may be as bad as this one here.
His fourth try.
How proud of you guys I am.
His fourth try at Darlington. His first checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins the Dodge Challenger 500.
My goodness. Who would have thunk it?
Carl Edwards comes home second. Jeff Gordon's coming home third. There you see Dale Earnhardt Jr. fourth. And how about that battle for fifth between teammates David Reagan and Matt Kenseth? Quite a battle down to the wire.
Just ride it on out, boys. You're in the next race. Ride it out. Bring them home.
Take what you can. Take what you can get. Y'all behind him.
Last corner. Hornish high, dips low. Allmendinger covers the bottom and wins the sprint showdown. Sam Hornish is second. Third doesn't matter.
They will watch the rest of the night on speed.
About 10 feet.
Race pace 30.5. Only three other cars are running that. And here comes Casey Kane, the fan favorite, wins the Sprint All-Star race.
Oh, by the way, young man, this Bud's for you.
Good job, Kane. Good work, Bud.
Greg Biffle finishes second, Matt Kenseth third, Jimmy Johnson comes home fourth, and Tony Stewart cracks the top five.
In it to win it. Banked $1 million last week. And Casey Kane, the 2006 winner.
Now there's 6.
Comes off the corner, and Casey Kane wins the Coke 600.
Edwards is down on the apron in 3.
He's out of gas. The 99 is out of gas. This is him we're riding with. All of these, he's losing positions right now.
He's going to make it to the line, but he's losing a lot of spots.
Second at Richmond, win at Darlington, third at Lowe's Motor Speedway. What a season.
Here he comes.
Kyle Busch and Joe Gibbs Racing tame the Monster Mile.
And there he goes.
Awesome job.
Carl Edwards finishes second. Greg Biffle third. And it'll be Matt Kenseth fourth. All for Roush Fenway Racing.
This will be a true team victory. Battled back from the problem on pit road, started on the pole, 4 of the last 5. Now 5 of the last 6 races at Pocono have been won from the front row. The pole winner's going to take the checkers. Casey Kane wins at Pocono.
All right, man. Great job out there. Great way to dig us out of that hole. And great job in here, guys.
This will be the last lap of the race. White flag at Michigan.
Well, we got somebody coming off the platform.
Michael caution is out. The race is over.
But remember, Junior has to maintain speed coming back around. He's just got to maintain his speed. We went through this with Biffle, whatever it was at Texas. So as long as he can maintain, there's the answer to your race buddy question. Dale Jr. raced it at Michigan.
Before the race, Lindsey talked to him earlier this week about the pressure to win, and he said it's put up or shut up. This might be the day he's able to put it up.
And Tony Ewers Jr. too. Those guys made some great calls down there to put him in this position. NASCAR's going to...
76 races since he last went to victory lane, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the winner at Michigan.
That's incredible. That's pretty exciting.
Two more turns for Kyle Busch. Through 11. Then a left-hander 12.
You boys are number 1.
Checkered flag in the air for Kyle Busch. He wins at Sonoma.
A great run for David Gillen.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jeff.
This race has ended. NASCAR has declared the race over. Kurt Busch is the race winner.
You know, and I disagree with what Kurt Busch says about, well, maybe we didn't deserve this. You win one of these races, I don't care how you win a cup race today, your team deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it, guys.
That's it.
Oh, man. Oh, I can't believe he did not wreck.
Keep rolling here.
Oh, there it is.
Now they're
my
wrecking.
goodness. That's incredible.
Now the caution flag is out.
I think we got it. That's ours.
There were 5 wrecks before the wreck.
My good, I could not believe those guys waited. I thought they wrecked coming out of 4.
I thought they wrecked on the restart. Again, the field is frozen when the caution comes out, and NASCAR will use the scoring loops and videotape to look at the final finishing order. The winner of the Coke 0400 is Kyle Busch.
And I'm going to tell you something, man. The last 3 or 4 races down here, he's been so close.
Thanks for the birthday present there, buddy.
6th win of the season for the championship leader.
Here it comes. Oh, and he did drive it in deep, but he got no place to go with it.
But he gets in, and you see the car
Keep
skate
coming,
up the
you're
racetrack.
clear.
That's a typical
About Kyle.
Oh, man, that 48's loose.
Off the turn 4, Kyle Busch sweeps at Chicagoland, his 7th win of the season.
And that was all Kyle Busch right there. Okay, we can talk cars, we can talk anything you want to, but that was all driver right there. That was incredible.
You just heard it. Unbelievable.
4 hours ago, over 250,000 fans asked themselves, who will it be? Who will win the Allstate 400 in 2008? They all had different answers.
Another perfect corner. Jimmy Johnson did a great job there. His crew, congratulations. Just a fantastic job.
Out of turn 4 and 2-time NASCAR Sprint Cup champion Jimmy Johnson becomes a 2-time winner at the Brickyard. Edwards, Hamlin, Sadler.
We said this team has been performing exceptionally well, and they've done everything right today. On the racetrack, in the pits, making the right calls, and it's going to get them another victory, it looks like.
Great car, outstanding strategy, and an impressive drive by Carl Edwards. He takes win number 4 on the season.
You are a wheel man. Cannot live without you, brother. I appreciate your efforts every day. Thank you.
One more turn for the battle for 3rd. Kyle Busch will come down out of turn 11 and take the checkered flag. Tony Stewart is 2nd. And 3rd spot, what a performance by Marcus Ambrose from 43rd spot. Juan Pablo Montoya will finish 4th, Truex 5th. The all-important bonus points, 10 bonus points per win. Remember, he didn't get the bonus points for the Las Vegas win because of the violation they had with the oil tank cover. Here he comes out of turn 4. And for the 2nd time in 2008, a driver sweeps both events. Carl Edwards will win it Saturday and Sunday at Michigan. Great finish here. Matt Kenseth. Whoa. Jimmy Johnson down in the grass. Saves it from going against the wall. He will come across. Down the back straightaway. Got a hammer in turn 3. Got some traffic in front of him. And Carl Edwards will come down and win for the 2nd time in his career in Bristol, Tennessee.
Kyle Busch is going to finish 2nd. Denny Hamlin 3rd.
Oh, awesome race.
Kevin Harvick comes across 4th. Jeff Gordon in 5th. Those guys really needed good runs, and they were able to make good nights of that for points.
Yeah, Clint Boyer getting a top 10 finish in 7th.
Did a great job today. Awesome day.
Carl Edwards mathematically locked in.
A little nudge here from Kyle Busch. I don't know what's going on there.
They're pushing and shoving a little bit over there.
I don't know what that was all about.
For the Habitat for Humanity to build homes for people who didn't have them. They handed the keys, he and wife Shandy, to a young single mom who had 3 children who didn't have a place to live. But tonight, at this racetrack, it was time for Jimmy Johnson to take back the lead point as the top contender for the 2008 Chase Championship. Jimmy Johnson takes the win.
Great work, boys. That's the way we roll.
He won both events at Richmond in 2007, was disappointed about what happened here in May. But on a Sunday afternoon in September, Jimmy Johnson comes down and wins it at Richmond.
Wow, what a race. Great race. Denny Hamlin third, Dale Jr. fourth. See Clint Boyer battling for the line here.
Okay, you can breathe now, Clint. You're in the chase.
Right, yeah, great job.
Boyer will finish 12th, Edwards 13th, and that will put Boyer as the final car in the chase by 69 points over Casey Kane, who finished 13th in points. And
awesome. Thank you, boys.
Biffle to pick up his very first win of 2008 and his first win ever in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Race number 1 in the chase is history, and Greg Biffle wins it.
Wow, that was quite a pass there. Jimmy Johnson second, Carl Edwards. We see a battle here for some points. Kevin Harvick does beat Casey Kane to the line.
We'll go back to back for wins in the 2008 chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Biffle beats the monster and wins at Dover, Delaware.
Wow, how impressive is that? 2 weeks in a row. Kansas second, Edwards third.
That's the best driver, the best car, and the best pit crew who won that race. Thank you, fellas. Thanks for sticking with us.
And what's Jimmy Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go.
Oh,
drove right by him with the car stick. Here comes Jimmy Johnson back. He's in the wall.
Here comes Jimmy.
We're back inside now.
Oh, wow.
Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmy Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win.
Wow. How good is that? Wow.
That's a finish right there, boys.
And the
Biffle gets the 24.
Biffle will get Jeff Gordon. Wow.
They want to
run single file.
They're all wanting to go, but everybody's just filling that spot, so they're not getting that opportunity.
David Reagan hasn't won. Regan Smith, the rookie. Paul Menard is there. Tony Stewart has never won at Talladega in a NASCAR Sprint Cup car.
He's going to have to do a lot of blocking right here. They've got to run on him. Got to run.
Here they come.
I can't go down there and do that, though.
Actually, I think it's legal on the last lap. He might have got it right there. I think it's legal on the last lap. We're looking next door to see.
Below the yellow line. Who's below?
We still haven't got an indication, but it looks like Regan Smith won this race.
Why would it be legal on the last lap?
That's what they were
187.
We're saying Tony Stewart has won the race. Tony Stewart is the official winner here at Talladega. They would not allow that pass below the yellow line.
That's the only way that can be. You can't race one way for 187 laps and change on the last lap. You have to be able to take the same deal. Great win for Tony Stewart and his team. That's the way you do it. That's the way he wanted to do it.
On an October night, under the lights at Lowe's Motor Speedway, 41-year-old Jeff Burton hangs on and gets it done. Burton wins at Charlotte.
Yeah, nice win there. Casey Kane second. Kurt Busch, great run by him. His brother Kyle right behind him in fourth. Jamie McMurray comes home fifth.
Good job, guys. Good job. Real good job.
Jimmy Johnson trying to pick up his 6th win in 2008.
Good job, guys. Good job, Jimmy. Yeah, we roll, boys. Excellent performance, gentlemen. Excellent performance. Great work. That's what you call. That's it. That's what you call points racing. Getting them all.
There's Carl Edwards.
Here's the battle for second as they are in turn 3. Carl Edwards, coming out of turn 4. As the 48 makes the pass, and Carl Edwards will come down and win for the 7th time in 2008. And Jimmy Johnson finishes second.
Unbelievable. What a great day for those guys.
We can just get it down to 100 or less at Homestead. We got a shot. I like his chances from here. Wow, what a call. He's gonna make it. What a call. Coming out of turn 4, what a call. Carl Edwards gets it done and wins at Texas. Man, oh man. Jeff Gordon's going to finish second.
Hell yes, right there. That's Ford fuel mileage. Great job.
Kurt Busch, a car length away. Jimmy Johnson trying to hang on.
Back. Awesome job, dude.
And Jimmy Johnson wins for the 7th time this year. Well, contact.
Hard lick for these cars. That's a bad way to end the race. A lot of cars getting torn up here.
6, 7, 8 cars involved.
Stewart's involved.
Final lap for Carl Edwards, who has led the most laps, trying to coast home with yet another win in 2008.
He's going to make it, guys.
Off of turn
Here
4.
he comes.
Out of turn 4.
Great job. It's running out right now. It's running out right now. We're out again.
Carl Edwards gets his 9th win of the year. And Jimmy Johnson makes history as a 3-time consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup champion.
The two great teams executing their plan perfectly. Man, that's just unbelievable.
Yep, great job. And 8 Sprint Cup champions, 3-peat, baby. Ah! Woo! Way to go, guys! Damn, that's awesome. I'm proud of you guys.